Oh goodness. Okay, this is gonna have to be part two. I was making the video. If you've seen the part one gifts, then this is part two because I don't know, I must have clicked when I should have clucked. And although I didn't think I touched anything, maybe there's a limited time of something. Maybe I did something. I don't know. But I wanted to just continue on, and because I had went through all of this, and when I looked at my video, I seen that it just quit right in the middle. I mean, just like cut me off, just like said, "Here's your old woman," and so. But I wanted to go and just quickly go through this again. I hope I'm not going to repeat myself. Okay, I know I already showed this little Red Cross nurse, and I showed these cards. I know I showed them, and I showed, oh, what I couldn't remember, this was called baker's twine, but this is like a satin baker's twine. And so I know I showed them, and I don't think I showed anything else here in that first part. But this is still all of the stuff from let's see what I can do here. This is my stuff from Nikki over there across the pond from the UK. She sent me things like this gold. It's like a net. It's like fabric, and it's like a net. And this one here, it's a type of ribbon, but it's like all threads melded together, and it's pink and it's real soft, and that's beautiful. Then she sent me also this bag of little flowers. They're like organza flowers, and they've got like around the edge of the flower is like glittery. It's like a glittery edging and then pearls in the middle. And she sent me quite a few of those, and I love those. Those are so pretty. And then she sent me, let's see if I can go through this before it actually cuts slam off. Just, I feel like I'm really having to repeat myself because I did. Well, because I am repeating myself. Okay, so I wanted to show you here. There's 3 little bags of um bead findings. These ones are gold ones, and these are like silver ones, and they are just beautiful. There's head pins, there's eye pins, there's bead caps, there's lobster claws, there's jump rings, everything that you would ever want to to do in beading. But the one thing that really amazed me was this one bead that's big and it's round, like almost like a silver pillow. And it's just, let me see, maybe I could pull this. I hate to touch anything on this computer. I'm afraid I'll lose everything. Okay, there. Now you can see a little bit better that bead. It's silver, and it's like inside it's open, and it's just, it's not anything like I've ever seen before in my life. And in that missing bag is one of these, and I'm not sure what you call this, but it goes on, also it goes on like a bead cap, but it's like that funnel kind of shape, and it is so pretty, it's so shiny, and I look forward to putting that on one of my Bojangles. A lot of little jump rings are in there, and in this bag, it's kind of the same things, although these ones are gold. A lot of bead caps. They're the golden color, but there's eye pins, there's head pins, jump rings, bead caps, there's charms, there's beads. There's in there, I see a lobster clasp, and they're beautiful things that I will definitely use while making my Bojangles. Now these ones here are silver, but they're a heavier metal. And so these ones are mostly or maybe all charms. Oh no, there's beads too. And there's some what they call little spacer beads. And oh yeah, and then there's a ooh, yeah, that one's big. They have like the bead caps. I like these big ones. I don't have any big ones like this because these you can actually use on a bigger bead, and then you can mash them to where they fit onto the bead. These are beautiful butterflies. Oh, everything, just so much in there. So then that's that. And then this is a bookmark. This one I've not had one of these before, but I've seen them. It's a metal, but the metal this part is the bookmark, and then as far as I know anyway, this is how it's used, that this part is the bookmark, and then this here little eye there, that little ring, you can make a charm, or add ribbons or beads. You can add a charm to the back, to the end of this. So then this part is your bookmark, and then this part goes over the spine of your book. And I've never had one of those, so I'm going to enjoy looking into making something out of that. Now this one here, he's got some beaded hearts, some little flowers, some little satin flowers, and some little paper flowers, and they're all tiny, and they're just so fun to have those little tiny things. This one here is gems. It's like gems, and they're all like different. There's a couple different colors anyway of red. They're like a ruby red and a garnet red, and they got all like um, I call them diamonds. In my world, they're diamonds all the way around the edge. I just call them all diamonds. They're just diamonds all the way around the edge, and those are so beautiful. And I thank you, Nikki, for these. Nikki, Nikki, Nikki. You should not have done this, but you did. I'm sending them back. I'm keeping them. Now, these are butterflies. Now, these will be hard to see. These are iridescent butterflies. They're like some kind of a plastic. They're iridescent, though, so as they move around, it's almost like the color changes in lavenders and pinks. And those are pretty. There's two holes in them, so you can use them for, gosh, the endless things you can do with them. These are little pom-poms. I've never seen little pom-poms this little. They're so cute, all different colors. There's some sparkly ones and some plain colored ones, and those are going to be fun to play with. These are some kind of beads that I've never seen before in my whole entire life of 67 and a half years. But these, I think they're like a spacer bead. They're gold on both sides, and they're kind of flat, but in the center of them, if you can see through these chubby little hands, it's got jewels in the center. So when you bead them, when you put this on the necklace or something, the bead will cover those ends, and what will show is those gems in the middle. And those are pretty, and there's different colors of them. Purples and reds, I think. Yeah. Gosh, those are pretty. Gosh, those are pretty. Lord, Lord, Lord is good to me. And these in here are wooden. They're like veneer. There's a rabbit. There's a bird. There's butterflies. There's, let me see, a flower. And these are all wood veneer. They're like cut out, like filigree. Filigree is the word I was looking for in them. And those are very, very, very pretty. Okay, now then here is another little bag. So many little bags of things. This is so pretty. There's black like little bow ties, and then there's lavender or like an orchid color of little bows, and then there's also that same orchid color of a flat back pearl, and there's a bunch of those in there. Those will be pretty. Gosh, my purple. I love my purple. And then here, these are purple and silver lined seed beads. See, I've already went through this once, so now I know what they are before I look at them. When I first looked at these, I didn't know what they were. But she's got it written on there that it says purple and silver lined seed beads. and those are pretty. Seed beads are very, very tiny, but boy, do they give a delicate look when you use them on any of your beading projects. Now here I have sequins. Now I just started using sequins really since okay, Papa, and I just started using these sequins a lot now that I've been doing the bohemian themed projects. And so I don't have a lot. Oh, there must be a hole in the bag. Where's the hole? Because see, they're falling on my paper, making my paper look pretty. And so, I'll put these in one of my little jars. And so I don't want to lose even one, not even one, not one. Go back in there. And so I will use them, and I'm happy to have them. And then here is some, these here are, now this one, like this and these, they're the same image, but they're different sizes. And they almost look like a photograph. They're like a glossy photograph. And so those will be fun to put onto something. And this is also the glossy photograph thing. And then here are some tags. Beautiful. And tags. Look at that one. Ooh, that with the roses. These are beautiful tags, and I will enjoy using them on different projects. And I mean to tell you, all the way from across the sea, these things were sent to me. I could write a poem. And then look at this purple, purple, purple eyelash trim. Isn't that pretty? Could you imagine having purple eyelashes like this? Would match my hair. I like it. I like it. And here's some pretty hearts. They're gingham hearts. These ones are. Yep, there's some of them are gingham and some of them are plain. But they're like a puffy. They're like a puffy little heart. It's kind of like, I don't know, they're fabric. I was going to say they're kind of like felt, but they're not. It's a fabric heart. All right, and then here is another one of those glossy images. It's so pretty. It says on there, I post a letter in the flowers to wish you many happy hours. And there's the little cherubs, and they're posting letters in the flowers. And here's some beautiful items to use as embellishments on pages. And then this here is a package of stickers. It's like the, see how it's already like a flower? Like you can put that on a page or on a card or on something. And it says garden party from Dove Craft. It amazes me that all this stuff used to live across the pond. And in here are some paper flowers. And look at that butterfly. Look at that butterfly. That is beautiful. She's like really pretty. She's white, and then on her edges she's got like lavender color and lavender gems. And then look at these pretty purple flowers. I can put all these together and come up with something like a card or something pretty. And then here's some lighter colored ones that would go right with it as well. These look handmade, these little purple flowers. I wouldn't doubt that she made them. My friend Nikki. Okay, them are pretty. And then these are dimensional, like paper dimensional. Oh, they've got some even already to, I get it out that way. You can't see a flipping thing because I keep moving myself. Okay, let me put these back in here. And then, I know this one was from I showed that one already. And then these, these flowers, these are like satin ribbon flowers. And look at, they each got like a gem right in the center. Those are pretty. I love those. And then in this here satin bag are more treasures. These are beads as well. I think you can see them better on that paper than me holding them in my funky hand. But look at how pretty they are. They're black with the flowers on them. And those are a bead sideways. So the hole is in there in the edge and it goes through sideways. I'll put those back in their satin little bag because I do not want to lose them either. Gosh, maybe I'll make myself a necklace. And put these little flowers back in their little bag. I hope I get all of these in here before my computer decides to cut off again. Safety pins. Look at them safety pins. They're all different colors. And little tiny clothespins. If you have any little tiny clothes, you can, well, not really. That's not what they're for. But they're little tiny clothespins. Look at that. Okay, now I think they come out of, okay, then here's a little red bow with white lace. And here's another little kitty cat. She's a beautiful cat. And this is like a flower. It's got a hole in it too. It's got a hole in one end. So I guess you could use that as a charm. And these are like sequins, but they're in the shape of flowers. They're flower sequins. Oh, here's another one of these little blue flowers. And then here's a little wooden heart. And in this bag are tags and little frames that are like a book plate. And all this was like, or most all of this. See, since this is my second time going through this part because, okay, see, it's still filming now. I keep looking over to my computer to see if it's cut me off. You know, again, I just don't like to be cut off. It just makes me feel sad. Okay, now that was everything in that particular package. Hopefully I didn't miss anything because this stuff is just, it's like amazing. It's like amazing what people have sent me. And I said this before, but I'll say it again. You know, this just truly amazes me. These beautiful things that people have sent me. Now, I do not expect for people when you send me a insert for the drawing, I don't expect you to send me anything extra. I don't expect that. I wait for the drawing, the inserts, which will get shared with which the inserts are going to get shared with the covers that I make, and because this is like a real group effort, and I don't expect to get all these extra things, especially like all of these things are just so much, so precious. All these napkins, I already put all the napkins together, so I don't know exactly who sent me which one. I could, oh no, that's right, my thing ate that part. But anyhow, I want to tell you that this kind of stuff that you people do for me just melts my heart. It just melts my heart. You know, when I first started making videos, I started making videos for no reason other than to make videos. I just thought this would be fun, and so that's what I did. And so I started making the videos, and then I started reading the comments that I was getting. And the comments that I was getting was like almost unbelievable because I would think, why would these people say these good things about me and they don't even know me? They don't know me. They don't know me. So why are they saying these good things? And and um and so it was, unbelievable to me. But then I kept getting comments and I still keep getting the comments. And it just blows my mind, for a lack of a better word. But you know, back in the day, days ago, there was a time when I had no self-confidence, no self-esteem, no sense of self. I was just a puppet walking through life. And I did whatever I thought somebody else wanted me to do. And I really was never myself, if that makes any sense. And until, well, my husband, he is like my rock. He thinks I can do anything. And, but for the love of my family, my children, and my husband's, well, I've had Richard is my husband now. He's my hubster, but then my husband, who was the father of my children, he passed away at a young age of all things early onset Alzheimer's disease. He passed away when my youngest one was still just a little kid. And, and then I met Richard, and he's just as awesome. But, they, my kids, especially as they become adults, they have given me a sense of self. They've given me self-confidence, or they found it, they pulled it out to me somehow. Then when I started doing these YouTubes and seeing the comments that I get, and then people send me gifts, it's just hardly, I can hardly even get it to I think in a way I'm not worthy, but then I think I must not be as bad as I thought I was, because these people who don't know me from Adam, they don't owe me a thing. They don't have to do this. People who don't have to do this, yet they do. They do it just out of the kindness of their heart. And I, I don't know even sometimes how to even react, because I just go in total shock, and not really in total shock, but it just warms my heart, like I cannot even explain. I can't even explain it. And so I thank you all that watch. I thank everybody that comments. I love reading the comments. There's so many comments that I don't get to respond to all of them, but sometimes I try. So sometimes you might comment today, and I might not get back to comment on your comment, for couple weeks or months or whatever. But I just want to say I do appreciate it. I want to say I love you guys. I love what you do for me. Not this kind of stuff so much. I don't love you just for this stuff. I love you for helping me like myself. I love you. I love you people. I love all of you ladies and gents. I'm sure there's gents too. And I love you all. And I want God to bless each and every one of you, each and every one of you. I want him to bless every day. And I thank you, and I love you. And I'll be making more videos because I have so much fun with this. And I do hope you come back. I hope you come back. I hope you watch my videos again and again. I hope I am able to keep making them again and again. And I'm having fun with this drawing. I look forward to November 1st when I pull the winner out of the hat. I really look forward to that. Okay, I'm going to let you go now. I'm going to let you go and go about your stuff. And then I'm going to look through this stuff again, because that's how I am. And it's like Christmas morning. Okay, so that's it. Love you, bless you, and come back again.